Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Alright, let's get back into it. So we talked to Cassandra. Got some treasure chests to loot. Be guarding that chest, sir. You just need the chest, you don't need the stuff in it, right? Let me go on a quick treasure hunt real quick. Or maybe not. Not just yet, anyways.
You're the one they're calling the Herald.
We cannot stay here.
If you know a way to make them stop, I'm all ears.
I don't. These things have a way of taking on their own life. But I'm glad it has not run to your head. I did not join the Order to adjust my faith so easily. But I appreciate what the Inquisition is trying to do, and your role in it. Though you may find not many Templars do. We're a distrustful lot by nature.
How did you come to be a Templar?
It seemed the right thing to do. My family are tradesfolk in Denerim. I could have become a cobbler like my father, but this seemed better. It's a chance to uphold the Chantry's laws and help the mages through a troubled time.
It's weird, your accent sounds more Orlesian than Ferelden. I wouldn't have pegged you for Denerim.
I'm surprised to hear that.
Not all Templars want to make mages into prisoners or villains. Some of us just want to keep a balance and let you practice your craft in safety. One person trying to do something can make a difference. You should keep that in mind, Harold.
I'd like your take on the Templar Order.
It's a shadow of what it was. Where once we both protected all people from the dangers of magic, we now posture and grab at power. One day, I hope the circles are again sanctuaries where mages can practice their craft.
You're not going to rejoin the Order?
When the temple went up, your forces rescued those few of us still alive. My life is a debt I intend to repay, however I can.
Do you have any idea what caused the explosion?
No, I'm just a recruit. Belief and faith doesn't get you closer to the important meetings. Though that distance did save my life.
I will talk to you later.
Good.
Walk in the Maker's grace.
Ugh.
There was no word for heaven or for earth, sea or sky. All the
Yes?
voices were silent. Then the
Alright.
Maker ran out.
I will talk to you later.
Walk in the Maker's grace.
Might be.
We've already heard all that. Colin. How goes it, sir?
You there. There's a shield in your hand. Block with it. If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead. Lieutenant, don't hold back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight, not a practice one.
Yes, Commander.
We've received a number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made quite the entrance you did.
At least I got everyone's attention.
That you did. I was recruited to the Inquisition in Kirkwall myself. I was there during the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir.
Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
I must have this mark for a reason. It will work. I'm sure of it.
Provided we can secure aid, but I'm confident we can. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can... Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
Yeah, you don't have the proper components.
You've given this a lot of thought.
I know what happens when order is lost, and action comes too late. There's still a lot of work ahead.
Commander, Sir Raiden has a report on our supply lines.
As I was saying.
I can I talk to you normal like now?
We traveled some distance to reach Haven. You're from the Circle in Oswick?
I was. It's exciting being away from that life, being somewhere new. Maybe that's selfish, given what's happened.
No, it's only fair, I suppose. We are grateful for your assistance.
I'd like to know more about the Templars.
If you need insight into what the Order is doing now, I'm afraid I can't offer more than you already know. Anything else, I will answer as best I can.
Why did you join the Order?
I could think of no better calling than to protect those in need. I used to beg the Templars at our local chantry to teach me. At first, they merely humored me. I must have shown promise, or at least a willingness to learn. The Knight Captain spoke to my parents on my behalf. They agreed to send me for training. I was 13 when I left home.
13? That's still so young.
I wasn't the youngest there. Some children are promised to the Order at infancy. Still, I didn't take on full responsibilities until I was 18. The Order sees you trained and educated first.
And what about your family? Did you miss them?
Of course. But there were many my age who felt the same. We learned to look out for one another.
Do Templars take vows? I swear to the Maker to watch all the mages. That sort of thing.
There's a vigil first. You're meant to be at peace during that time, but your life is about to change. When it's over, you give yourself to a life of service. That's when you're given a filter, your first draft of lyrium and its power. As Templars, we are not to seek wealth or acknowledgement. Our lives belong to the Maker and the path we have chosen.
No, I don't want to ask that.
Prior to the Conclave, I'd only encountered Templars in the Circle. Do they do anything besides guard mages?
Templars protect against the dangers of magic. Before the Order left the Chantry, that meant serving in a circle. They were also tasked with tracking apostates or fighting demons inevitably summoned by the weak or malicious.
What do you think of mages? Are they all a threat?
I've seen the suffering magic can inflict. I've treated mages with distrust because of it, at times without cause. That was unworthy of me. I will try not to do so here. Not that I want mages moving through our base completely unchecked. We need safeguards in place to protect people, including mages, from possession at the least.
I know how I spent my time in the Circle, but what was a typical day for a Templar?
Typical. The last time I was in a circle was right before it fell apart. Nothing was typical.
Before that, then?
Certain rituals require a full guard. A mage's howling, for instance. I've attended a few. Most of the time, you merely maintain a presence, on patrol or in the circle, ready to respond if needed. Mages pretend to ignore that presence, but they're watching you just as closely.
We would spend all day with Templars, and yet they rarely spoke to us.
A habit often mistaken for coldness, I'm sure. But we are expected to keep a certain distance from our charges. If a mage is possessed or uses blood magic, you must act quickly, without hesitation. Your judgment cannot be clouded. Of course, ignoring one another does nothing to foster understanding.
What does Templar training involve?
There is weapon and combat training. Even without their abilities, Templars are among the best warriors in Thedas. Initiates must also memorize portions of the Chant of Light, study history, and improve their mental focus.
Did you enjoy your training?
I wanted to learn everything. If I was giving my life to this, I would be the best Templar I could.
You were a model student.
I wanted to be. I wasn't always successful. Watching a candle burn down while reciting the chant of transfigurations wasn't the most exciting task. And I admit, my mind sometimes wandered.
That's all I wanted to know. Thank you.
Should you require anything, I'll be here.
We're not done talking.
Yes?
I should get to know you better. We are working together after all.
What would you like to know?
All right. Where are you from?
How to act for Eldon. My esteemed Lady Sidonia. Huh. So long.
I grew up in Ferelden near Holland. I was transferred to Kirkwall shortly after the Blight. This is the first I've returned in almost 10 years.
Varric's from Kirkwall. Did you two know each other?
I knew he was friends with the champion of Kirkwall, but little else. We've spoken more since I joined the Inquisition, largely at Varric's insistence. Apparently, I spend too much time with a serious expression on my face, and it's bad for my health.
You haven't seen Ferelden in 10 years. Are you glad to be back?
I was not sorry to leave at the time. I did not expect to return. Now, between the Divine's murder and the breach, I've arrived to find nothing but chaos.
You were in Ferelden during the Blight. Did you fight Darkspawn?
No. I was stationed at Ferelden's Circle Tower. The Circle had troubles of its own. I remained there during the Blight.
What happened at the Circle Tower?
You who survived the Blight have fond memories of that time. I would prefer not to speak of this.
What was Kirkwall like?
While I was there, Canary occupied and then attacked the city. The Viscount's murder caused political unrest. Relations between mages and Templars fell apart. The apostate blew up the Chantry, and the Knight Commander went mad. Other than that, it was fine.
What happened between Kirkwall's mages and Templars?
You were at the Conclave. You must have heard people speak of it.
Yes, but you were there.
There was tension between mages and Templars long before I arrived. Eventually, it reached a breaking point. There was fighting in the streets. Abominations began killing both sides. It was a nightmare.
What happened then?
The Templars should have restored order, but Red Lyrian had driven Knight Commander Meredith mad. She threatened to kill Kirkwall's champion, turned on her own men. I'm not sure how far she would have gone. Too far.
So you opposed her?
I stood with the champion against her, in the end. I should have seen through Meredith sooner.
I'll let you return to your work.
Should you require anything, I'll be here. Did you need something?
Is there anything I should know?
Not at present.
Why would Templars break away from the Chantry?
The Order believes the Chantry no longer supports their efforts. Not to the extent they should.
But the Templars have served the Chantry for ages.
And in that time, they've come to take the Order's services for granted. Templars risk their lives against blood magic, demons, abominations, to feel as if those efforts are dismissed. I may disagree with the Order's actions, but I'm here as proof of that. And I sympathize with their frustrations.
What do you think of the people you work with?
Who do you mean?
What do you think of our ambassador?
We have little in common. How she delights in meeting with nobles all day is beyond me. But I enjoy working with her.
How do you like working with Leliana?
The Inquisition would not exist without her. I may not always agree with her methods, but she's more passionate about our cause than anyone. Cassandra may have declared the Inquisition publicly, but Liliana is just as responsible for its formation.
Are you satisfied with the Inquisition's forces?
Our numbers are small, but they suit our needs for the time being. Some Templars have joined us instead of following the Order. They've proven invaluable in training new recruits.
That's good.
I should let you get back to work.
Alright. Anybody else to talk to?
Heaven has been filled with silence.
I don't think so. Sandra, we already talked to you. We can jump! We can jump! Oh my god, it's been so long since I've been able to jump in any game. Even though I just recently played a game that allowed me to jump, but still. That game was all about jumping. There's nothing in here. There's nothing in here. A lot of shit over here, though. I'm sure I'll take all that.
Flitter thought you and your men might be working up a thirst.
Golden Nug.
She sent me over to see if you needed anything.
This will synchronize your collectibles across games by downloading collectibles that you previously uploaded and uploading newly acquired ones. Would you like to synchronize them now? Okay.
We're fine, thank you.
Ooh. So what sort of shit did we get? Let's see here, that's a 37 damage. This is a 42 damage. Nice. Witch Ice Staff. Accessories. Even of dexterity. Upgrade. Okay. Cassandra. You could probably do with some upgrading of some sort. So that's only 48 DPS. And how much? That's 5. That's 8. So that's better. Alright. Soulless. Wait a minute. I thought I switched. Didn't I switch? Yeah. There we go. And Varric, you have Bianca. All right. Armor. No, we don't have much in the way of armor. Accessories. Amulet of Strength goes to you. Life Forward Amulet goes to you. This amulet of dexterity goes to you. There. Nice. Got a bunch of crafting materials. Gotta make sure every single one is looked at. Just to get rid of that star next to it. Almost done. Damn it, we're not almost done. Why so many weapon schematics? Yonke aiming 3, that might be handy. Okay, this is just boring. Is there a way to like... Do I have to really go through every single one to get rid of the... Ah, shit. This one should be easy. Because there's no, like, look at all. Yeah, no. Another slow one. I'm sure this is so exciting to watch, guys. I'm sorry. I'll stop. Beds. Buy, sell. See here, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Nada, nada, nada. Upgrades, accessories. Tactician's Renewal. This single-use amulet lets the bearer clear her mind and reapply the benefits of combat knowledge for maximum tactical flexibility. Crafted by Formari Tranquil, who, despite recent events, remained open to commissions by the influential, although at increasing rarity and cost. Oh. So it basically resets your skill. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. The game crashed. Oh yeah, we need to reapply these. We don't need that. A lot of these can fuck off. Wait a minute. If we need to reapply the accessories, then we need to reapply the armor again. Yeah. So then I will take Witch Eye Staff. And then Solus will take Staff of the Dragon. And Cassandra. These ones are short. Cool. Okay. Armor, we're good on. Weapons can be sold. Yeah. The rest of everything else can be sold. Nothing to sell, nothing to sell. Sell that. Some extra money. Okay. What you got to say, old man?
Expected you'd be by. I'm Harriet, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work, something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
Whoa.
What can you and your team make here?
Arms and armor. We work iron to blighted dragon bone if you've got it. Our designs are simple, but they get the job done. You want something fancy, bring your own design. We'll see what we can do.
How did you come to be here?
Come from a little town called Lothering. Long gone now. I was in Redcliffe when the Darkspawn hit it during the Blight. Helped rebuild. Left when royalty decided it was time to hand the place over to the bloody mages. Ended up here. Just missed the boom. Can't decide if I'm the luckiest son of a bitch walking or the exact opposite.
So something that's interesting is Lothering is such a small town, and yet everybody from Lothering is like in all the games for some reason. Because you go to Lothering yourself in Dragon Age Origins, and then in Dragon Age 2, Hawk is from Lothering. And I'm pretty sure they did that just as like, oh, it's a small town with a small background, but everybody knows it. And now this guy's from Lothering. So confirmed Lothering in all 3 of the games so far.
You're still walking. That's always good.
True enough.
Who outfits the Inquisition soldiers?
Not me. I've got work to do. Can't be passing a sword to every blighter who signs up. If you want to help the troops, talk to Thren, the quartermaster. She'll set up requisitions.
Okay. The one who supports Loghain, the traitor.
Does the Inquisition not have supplies to make armor or weapons?
Tough convincing traders to haul up here. Impossible to get them to risk the rare stuff, so that's on you.
Can you help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. You find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take care of you. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
If I want something, what can you make?
Start simple. Something to keep you safe. Take a look at it on the table there and we can talk. You'll need materials. We should have what you want just outside.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Right.
Modify some armor. Oh boy, level 4. Ability point. Okay. Your aura of tranquility makes enemies less likely to attack you in battle, even when you damage them. Ah. See here. Dispel. You remove hostile magic and status effects from allies while stripping beneficial effects from enemies. And Divine Blast. You send enemies staggering with an explosion of willpower that drives them back and makes them less likely to attack you again. Okay, let's do this one. And then be done with the Spirit Tree for now. I don't think I really need these other abilities. Revival. This one is good. You summon spirits to heal fallen allies in the area, getting them back on their feet and fighting again. Yeah. Because this is a much harder game than the other Dragon Ages. Strength of Spirits. Your barrier draw on the magic of the Fade to absorb more energy before depleting. Nice. When you or your allies have an active barrier, the beneficial energy invigorates them and helps them recover mana or stamina more quickly. Cool. Okay. So these bottom three are useful. These two aren't as useful, though. I wonder if I should start putting points in something else. Maybe I should use that, whatchamacallit, the amulet that recovers all your skills. Because if I'm going to do either thunder and lightning or fire, I'm not doing ice. That's a no. Then, I mean, I have one ability in each category right now. Whenever I could gain that ability point back and instead just focus on one or the other. Yeah. And then we'll come back to Spirit after we finish out one of these trees. Static Cage, Lightning Bolt, Energy Barrage. This Energy Barrage is very powerful, from what I remember. For an early ability. Let's see here. Inferno, Flash Fire. So that basically hurls a single fireball. Immolate, you unleash a massive explosion, leaving enemies in the area burning in agony. Flashpoint. After you land a critical hit, your next spell cast doesn't trigger a cooldown period. You have mastered the summoning of fire, increasing your effectiveness when panicking or burning enemies. Burning duration bonus plus 25%, fear duration bonus 25%. Power unlock. Your spells burn away ambient magic that would otherwise slow down your casting. Every spell you cast shortens your active cooldown times. Cooldown reduction 1 second. When you cast a fire spell, the spell consumes half of your current barrier to empower it. The larger the barrier consumed, the greater the bonus to the spell's damage. That doesn't sound good. You conjure a flaming barrier that burns and panics enemies that pass through it. Wall of Fire. Fire Mine. You mark the ground with a glyph that takes a short time to prime. Once it is ready, it will erupt into flame when an enemy crosses it, damaging and staggering the target. See, all those abilities are so lame. And then if we come here to Ice. Blizzard. You summon a freezing blizzard to chill and damage enemies caught in the area. So that one is very good for a very large group of enemies. Ice Draw. You draw on cold magic near you to protect you from attacks. Standing near a frozen enemy or a persistent cold spell reduces all damage you take. Okay. Wall of Ice. You raise a wall of ice to keep enemies at bay. Ice Mine. You mark the ground with a glyph that takes a short time to prime. Once it is ready, it will freeze the first target to step on it. Okay. And then we have Winter Stillness. By standing still, you enter into a meditative state that restores your mana at an enhanced rate and reduces all cooldown times. You have mastered the Calling of Cold, increasing your effectiveness when chilling or freezing targets. Your barrier explodes into wild magic when enemies destroy it. The blast freezes all nearby enemies and allows you to cast your next spell without consuming mana. Okay. Winter's Grasp, you unlock a target and sheet of ice, freezing it in place. Fade Step, you let invisible waves of magic carry you forward, blurring ahead a short distance. Interesting. Still no. I think I'm going to like this one better. Chain Lightning, Energy Barrage, Lightning Bolt, Static Cage, Gathering Storm. Use your staff's energy to fill the area with sympathetic magic. Each basic attack shortens your active cooldown times. Huh. Static Charger. You sheathe yourself in lightning while casting spells. Enemies that attempt to interrupt your casting with attacks are struck by arcs that leave them paralyzed. Nice. Stormbringer. The storm comes to your aid even when you're calling it. When you are in combat, lightning will periodically strike a random nearby enemy. Cool. Conductive Shock Current. The more magical energy you expend, the more damage your spells do. Oh, nice. Cool. So yeah, let's do that. Give me this. For 1 coin? Yes. It's mine. All mine. Why can't I wear that? There. So definitely this, and then that, and that, and yes, that. Apply those, and then we come over here to electricity and take these two. Yes, I like that. So now we're out of the fire business completely. No more fire business. Modify armor. Modification. Upgrading an item adds the upgrade stats to the item's stats. In addition to changing its appearance, for example, attaching a hilt with a +3 cunning bonus to a sword adds this bonus to the sword. Really, you don't say. Modification. You can freely remove and add existing upgrades or exchange them between different items. New upgrades can be crafted in crafting stations. Okay. Well, we can apply a sigil. Sigil of the Golem. Modify weapons? Can't? Damn. What about Varric? No. Solus?
Another time, then.
Hang on. Upgrades. What do we have? Apprentice coat of arms. To light armors. Damn.
Goodbye.
Right.
Craft weapons. Crafting. To craft new armor or weapons, you need a schematic and enough materials. The schematic determines the appearance and potential power of the crafted item. The materials determine the specific stats and powers that will be added to the new item. Okay. Lyrium infused staff. We need more metal. And leather. We can do this. Each crafting schematic has one or more slots. Each slot accepts a specific number of materials of either metal, cloth, or leather. Fill all available slots to craft an item. There are 5 different types of crafting slots. Utility, offense, defense, damage, and armor. The type of the slots that this type of slot determines the stat that will be generated from the material placed in it. For example, placing iron in a defense slot gives a bonus to melee defense, while putting it in the utility slot gives a bonus to strength. Experiment with different combinations of materials and slots to create unique items that fit your needs. I always go for most damage. Each crafting material has a predetermined stat value for each possible slot type, which you can view by examining the material. The final value of the stat coming from a slot is determined by multiplying this value by the number of materials placed in the slot. Sounds complicated. Got some iron. Yeah. So yeah, you can see the type of damage it is. 34 cold damage, 34 fire, electricity, cold, electricity. And then do cotton, plus 9% heal on kill, plus 12% barrier damage bonus, plus 6% attack, plus 9% heal on kill. And then this. Plus 6 to willpower, plus 6 to magic, willpower. So there. I could make this if I wanted to. But I'm not going to, because I'm going to save materials for better shit. This only does 55 DPS. These other ones probably do much more.
Another time.
So if we can craft weapons, we can craft armor. Ooh. Can I make something with this? Hang on, what armor rating are we at currently? 92 and 8. 92 for my main body and 8 for my helmet. Okay. $194. These are all 194. So that's 194. $181. Oops. And Vestments of the Pure. 170. This is still better than what we are wearing. 187. 170, 187. 170, 152. 134, 125, 116. So, yeah. Keeper robe? I can't? Okay. Nah, too metally. Too dragon skinny. This is 170, that's not good enough. Elf trained only. Damn. Okay, so it has to be one of these two. I think I like this one better. Cotton? Sure, let's do some cotton. +5 magic defense, +10 heal bonus, +13 electrical resistance, spirit resistance. Probably magic defense, maybe. Lamb's wool, +11% magic defense, electrical resistance, spirit resistance, heal bonus. Wish we had some more cotton. For now, just more magic defense, I guess. And then dragon scales. Fire resistance, cold resistance. These stats suck. I don't like these stats. I'm gonna hold on to my materials. Okay, there's nothing to make right now.
Let me know.
Just stick with my shitty armor and weapons that I have now. I'm gonna get better ones quickly. So there's some kind of a quest somewhere in here. It's like right here. The right armor with the right materials, Haven's blacksmiths can craft some pretty decent armor. Alright, so I need to craft armor? Damn it. Okay. Fine then. $25, $23, $25, $20. $20, $19, $19, $14, $15. 15, 16, 15, 14, 15, 16, 14. Alright, these are all just getting worse and worse. Oh, this is all armor. Helmets. Well, this is 14. So if we come up to the 25s and 27, I think 27 is the highest. Cole's hat. Cole only, huh? Down. Assassin hat. Cole only. Battle mage cow? Elf dwarf for human. Okay. So I can make a battle mage cow, which would look better on my character than whatever the shit I'm wearing. Battle mage cow. 25, 25, 25, 25. Let's do cotton since we seem to get a lot of cotton. Plus 10 to willpower, plus 10 to magic, plus 10 to magic, plus 10 to willpower. Let's do magic. Willpower, magic, willpower, magic. Let's see here. Do I want to be a machine gun or a sniper? Machine gun or sniper? If I go with magic, I'll be a sniper. If I go with willpower, I'll be a machine gun. And then there's the cooldown of each ability too that you have to consider. So if you run out of abilities, then being a machine gun is going to be hindered by the ability duration. So let's go with magic. Plus 10 to magic. Imbued hat. Ooh. Okay, now what? Acquisition for weapons. More room. Special shipments. Passing notes. And then we can go up here if we so wished. Let's go up here real quick. And then we'll head over to this area. Yeah. And we need to collect more shit, no matter how useful or useless. Held fruit. What, just back here? Anything? Got some more iron. Iron! So we need to go up. Okay, well, let's just go up. Give me some of that iron, boy. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Love all that iron. So this is the way out. This is where we started at. The Penitent's Crossing. More cotton. Can't go that way anymore. Aw, shucks. we got 2 off routes up here. Can we get to them? There's an invisible barrier. I can't get to them. And they're under a rock. Hey, this isn't fair. Aw. Okay, next up is exploring this lake. But you know what, guys? We're going to have to do that in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. I've been the loving Miss Scarlet Fox. Please be sure to like the video, comment all the comments, subscribe to the channel, all that good shit. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.